Thank you for joining me again. I'm in the Fernery at Tatton Park. Mosses and ferns. They've been around an awful long time and they fascinate me. They're easy to pass by. And something like this will catch the eye. But the mosses and the ferns are so pretty. Like miniature trees. And I spend ages raking out in my grass as much of the moss as I can. Maybe I shouldn't, because they do say that mosses actually give off more oxygen into the atmosphere than grass does. Okay. I think those are called Australian ferns. I had one of those. It was one of the things that sadly perished. I did overwinter it in my greenhouse, wrapped it up snug and warm, but I think it took umbrage to the cold. And this is a whopping great palm. I'm going to have to go back. I can't tip my head back far enough to be able to see it. Right, twiddle, twiddle, twiddle. There we are. Last time I was in here, I was in good company. Elvis was here. I will put a link to the former one on here. It wasn't that long ago, and it wasn't your actual Elvis, obviously. It was an Elvis who wasn't wanting to behave and sit as they wanted him to. Maybe that was true of the actual Elvis. I don't know. Here we've got the growth of fronds from last year. Still looking green and healthy in the middle. This year's growth coming through and gradually, slowly uncurling. I love to see that in the mosses in my garden. And I've got quite a few because I do like them. I like the fact that they have been around on this planet of ours for a long time. Obviously, they have adapted and adjusted. They would have to keep going for so long. But the greens, look at all the different greens there. Tiny, tiny leaves. All going to produce just a carpet of green when you look from a distance. Just these occasional delightful pops of colour. Oh, I like those seed heads. Pretty. Now there's more. Oh, it's just different planting. Now these give off lots of oxygen. I've just put one in my, hanging from a beam in my bedroom. And I'm hoping it will have babies and I can watch them dangling in the moonlight. Oh gosh, I think this looks like the same leaves as those orange flowers. I wonder if this is going to be a bank of colour amongst the greenery. Okay, I've wandered around the garden at Tatton for a couple of hours now. I feel I have earned a coffee and maybe a scone as well. It would be rude not to. Thank you for joining me. Look after yourselves, and if you can't come somewhere like this, do like I've done and just get a plant in the house, helping with the atmosphere in the house. You don't have to pay lots. I know I've seen people in my neighbourhood have little potted ones. There's some of the babies, and they get a bit bigger. They'll root them and put them in little pots and say, please help yourself, which is always nice. But if you can do something like that and just care for and nurture that single plant, it's better than nothing. Take care for now. Look after yourself. Speak to you soon. Bye.